Hi guys, welcome to this week's edits. Played Fremantle on the weekend, gave it a fair shake for a while, had obviously a pretty disappointing third quarter where they scored 6 goals to 2, which effectively ended up the difference for the game. So we'll just go through some edits of why we did some things really well and some areas of improvement. The big one for us, Fremantle are obviously elite at taking marks of opposition kicks, especially deep inside our forward 50. They managed to get numbers back really well and chop off attacks, and then obviously have counter attacks from there. So they were rated AFL number 2, had 114 for the year over the course of the first 12 rounds, and did a great job in only giving up 5 in that area. So that was a big tick for us. We had a focus of it coming into the game and getting the ball to the ground, which worked out really well. So you see these couple of examples here. You know, Jack and Hammer outnumbered 3v2, managed to get the ball to ground. This is a fantastic kick by Axel. This is Shane Edwards versus Big Sandy. Once again, just brings it to ground to keep us in the contest. From our point of view, it was really important. We couldn't allow them to, because they do get that spare, to take that mark and then freely transition out. So our boys did that pretty well on the day, and we're pretty pleased with, you know, Jack, Shane Edwards, Aaron Edwards and Sean Hampson in that area, bringing that ball to ground for the majority of the day, which kept us in the contest. The big one for us also was our time in forward half, time in forward 50, which is obviously a key indicator for most of the sides in the competition. We had 27 turnovers. We managed to get back off the Dockers as compared to giving up 20 in that forward half. The great thing for us though is we were able to keep that ball in our forward 50, I think it was by about 8.5, 9 minutes, which is a big stat for us and our best of the season thus far. So we'll just show some edits why. You know, defensively we're pretty good behind the ball for the majority of the game. You'll see there 58% into our forward half to 42% of theirs. But the big one for us was the pressure we put on the ball. You'll see in this clip here, Dustin gives up one of those marks that we spoke about, but you see Matty D streaming into the screen, Basher Hooley coming in, Milesy coming forward to the ball, Brandon Ellison actually intercepts this one, and then we managed to get a shot on goal from this play. So you can see there the amount of numbers that we get around the contest there, all through our defensive pressure to make sure we pressed up and got the ball stayed in our forward half. This one here as well, you'll see Aaron come forward to the ball, Matty D streams in from the back, and you see Dylan Grimes again, great leg speed, and Matty managed to get a hand on the ball, which was crucial for us in the result, in the way we played on the weekend. The other one is, obviously we've been disappointing the last couple of weeks in contested ball. The positive for us on the weekend, we won the midfield contested ball by +20, which is great. We obviously had a huge emphasis on it, and it's something we want to continue this week versus the Swans. So we'll just go through a couple of edits with regard to that. This is obviously the first centre bounce for the game. You've got to watch the skipper here, and Trent Ricky has a good tackle, then Trent has an outstanding tackle here, then you watch him again. He gets 5 again, so that probably set the scene. I think we had 14 tackles inside the first 7 or 8 minutes of the contest, which is enormous, and it's a pressure we should bring week in, week out. Just go through a couple of other contested ball gets here. You know, terrific tackle by Chappie. Great wing contested ball. You know, you look at this here, this is the aggression we love our guys tackling with, and Chappie's been very good over the course of the weeks. You know, Ivy's setting the example as per always. This is a hard ball get by Brandon. This is a great tackle by Batch, good second effort. Gets up and tackles Mzungu. Skipper initially misses the first one, but then this secondary effort was just fantastic. And that's the sort of intent and attitude we want to bring to each game, week in, week out. So got a big challenge this week, Friday night footy versus Sydney at the G. So we look forward to continuing to get our game up and going. We're playing some better footy as of late. We've just got to maintain our consistency and make sure we get the 4 points. So we'll see you there versus Sydney. See you soon. Bye.